Have you ever felt afraid to speak English because you might make a mistake? If so, you're not alone. Many people avoid speaking English because they're worried they'll say something wrong. But here's the truth. Trying to be perfect can actually stop you from learning. Instead of focusing on perfection, focus on improving step by step. Hi everyone, I'm CARINA FRAGOZO, your English teacher, and yes, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Today we're going to talk about something that many language learners struggle with. Perfectionism. If you've ever felt afraid to speak English because you worried about making mistakes, this episode is for you. Let's explore how focusing on progress can help you learn faster, feel more confident, and enjoy the process. O que você vai ouvir agora faz parte de uma série com 7 episódios que você pode acessar clicando aqui no card. O conteúdo é voltado para o nível intermediário, B1, mas eu vou falar de forma clara e pausada para que até mesmo quem está no nível básico possa acompanhar e se desafiar também. At the end of the episode, I'll ask you 3 comprehension questions to check what you've learned. And I'll also highlight some keywords to help you expand your vocabulary. All right? So let's begin. Learning something new is rarely perfect the first time. And that's okay. Think about the first time you tried to cook something. Was it perfect? Probably not. Maybe your rice was too salty or your pasta was too soft, but over time, you learned how to cook better. Learning English works the same way. It's about trying, making mistakes, and improving little by little. Every word you say and every sentence you write brings you closer to fluency. Mistakes don't mean failure. They are part of learning. Language isn't just about memorizing rules. It's about testing ideas and trying new ways to say things. Each time you try, you improve. So don't be afraid to speak up, even if your sentence isn't perfect. Every attempt helps you get better and feel more confident. A great way to stay motivated is by having what's called a growth mindset. This means believing that you can improve with effort and practice. For example, instead of saying, I can't speak English well, try saying, I can't speak English well yet. Adding the word yet shows that you believe improvement is possible, and this positive thinking can keep you moving forward. Celebrate small successes. So, did you learn 5 new words today? Great! Did you finally understand a grammar rule you struggled with? Awesome! Progress happens one step at a time, and each win brings you closer to your goal. Mistakes can also be helpful. Instead of feeling bad about them, just ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Mistakes definitely give you important lessons. It's also helpful to surround yourself with people who support you, whether it's a friend, teacher, or online community like English in Brazil. Learning with others can motivate you and make the process more enjoyable. And remember, be patient. Learning a language doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and regular practice. Each time you practice, you're improving, even if you don't notice it right away. Now, here are some practical tips to overcome perfectionism. A simple but powerful method is called the 1% better rule. In his book, Atomic Habits, the author James Clear explains that improving just 1% each day can lead you to big results over time. This idea works perfectly with learning English too. Speak a little English each day, even if it's just 1 sentence. Read for 5 minutes. It could be a short article, a post on social media, or a part of a story. Write 1 sentence in your journal each day. Soon, those sentences will become full paragraphs. Listening to podcasts or watching short videos can also improve your pronunciation. Try repeating what the speaker says to practice the sounds of English. If you feel nervous about speaking in front of others, practice alone first. Record yourself speaking in English and listen back. This helps you hear your mistakes and improve without feeling pressure. Over time, this practice will make you feel more comfortable speaking with others. To overcome perfectionism, focus on communication rather than the perfect grammar. Imagine you're traveling and need to ask for directions. What's more important, speaking with perfect grammar or being understood? The goal is to make your message clear, even if your sentence isn't perfect. Another useful tip is to set realistic goals. Instead of saying, I want to be fluent in 6 months, try smaller goals like, I will learn 10 new words this week. I'll practice speaking for 5 minutes a day. So these smaller goals are easier to reach and will keep you motivated. And finally, try using the good enough rule. Many perfectionists spend too much time trying to make everything perfect. Instead, aim for good enough. If your sentence makes sense, move on. You can always improve later. Now let's talk about the power of embracing your mistakes. One of the best ways to improve your English is to accept your mistakes as part of the process. Instead of hiding from errors, learn to use them to improve. For example, if you say a word incorrectly in a conversation, stop and repeat it the right way. This simple action helps your brain remember the correct pronunciation. And another helpful strategy is to create a mistake log or a mistake journal. So write down common mistakes you make in vocabulary, pronunciation, or grammar, and next to each mistake, write the correct version. Review this list often to track your progress and improve those areas. And practicing role play can also help you gain confidence. So imagine real-life situations like ordering food at a restaurant, asking for help in a store, or introducing yourself at a party. And practice those conversations out loud. By practicing these situations, you'll feel calmer and more prepared when they happen in real life. And remember to laugh at your mistakes. Humor helps reduce anxiety and can actually help you remember things better. Accept that mistakes are normal. Even fluent speakers make them. I make mistakes all the time. And here's one more thing. Tracking your progress can help you stay motivated too. So try keeping a journal where you write down new words you've learned, challenges you've faced, and improvements you've noticed. When you look back, you'll see how much you've grown, even when it feels like progress is slow. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Did you ask for directions in English without feeling nervous? Amazing! Did you finally understand a joke in English? Wow, that's a win! So remember, compare yourself to your past self, not to other people. Don't worry about sounding perfect and focus on becoming better than you were last month or last year. So here are some final thoughts. Perfectionism can make learning English stressful, but focusing on progress makes the journey easier and more enjoyable. Celebrate your efforts because each mistake shows that you're learning and every attempt helps you improve. Keep going, keep practicing, and most importantly, believe in yourself. Agora é hora de testar a sua compreensão do episódio de hoje. Responda as perguntas e veja como é que tá o seu listening. Número 1. Por que algumas pessoas evitam falar inglês segundo o episódio? A. Porque acham que não precisam praticar? B. Porque não sabem palavras suficientes? C. Porque tem medo de cometer erros? Ou D, porque não tem tempo para praticar? E a resposta é C. Many people avoid speaking English because they're worried that they'll say something wrong. Número 2. Qual é o objetivo principal da 1% Better Rule? A. Ajudar você a aprender 1% de vocabulário todos os dias? B. Ensinar você a memorizar listas de palavras? C. Melhorar seu inglês gradualmente com pequenas ações diárias? Ou D. Criar frases perfeitas logo na primeira tentativa? E a resposta é a C. In his book, Atomic Habits, author James Clear explains that improving just 1% each day can lead to big results over time. E a pergunta número 3 é a seguinte. Por que o texto compara aprender inglês a cozinhar pela primeira vez? A. Para mostrar que tanto cozinhar quanto aprender inglês são muito difíceis? B. Para explicar que você não precisa de prática para melhorar? C. Para ilustrar que é normal errar no começo, mas você melhora com o tempo? Ou D. Para incentivar o uso de receitas em inglês como método de aprendizado? E a resposta é a C. Think about the first time you tried to cook something. Was it perfect? Probably not. Maybe your rice was too salty or your pasta was too soft, but over time, you learned how to cook better. Learning English works the same way. E aí, acertou todas? Errou alguma? Não tem problema que você pode assistir a esse episódio ou escutar novamente e tudo vai ficando mais fácil com o tempo. Vamos agora às palavras do dia. Papel e caneta na mão, bora lá. A primeira é struggle. Struggle, que significa lutar ou ter dificuldade, enfrentar um desafio. Por exemplo, quando eu falei, we are going to talk about something that many language learners struggle with. Perfectionism. Então, hoje nós vamos falar sobre algo com que muitos estudantes de idiomas têm dificuldade, o perfeccionismo. Então, outro exemplo. I struggle with pronunciation, but I'm improving little by little. Eu tenho dificuldade com pronúncia, mas estou melhorando aos poucos. Já conhecia struggle? Struggle. O segundo vocabulário do dia é o mistake log. Mistake log seria como um diário de erros. Então, esse mistake log, que a gente pode chamar de mistake journal também, é uma ferramenta prática para ajudar você a aprender com seus erros ao estudar inglês ou qualquer outra habilidade. Então, ele funciona como um diário onde você registra os erros que comete durante as suas práticas de inglês, além de correções e explicações para lembrar como acertar da próxima vez. Mistake log. Terceira expressão do dia, that's a win. That's a win. Isso é uma vitória, isso é um sucesso. Então, é uma forma informal e motivadora de celebrar uma conquista ou um pequeno progresso. Por exemplo, did you finally understand a joke in English? That's a win. Você finalmente entendeu uma piada em inglês? Ah, essa é uma vitória. That's a win. I managed to order coffee in English without feeling nervous. That's a win. Eu consegui pedir um café em inglês sem ficar nervoso. Essa é uma vitória. So that's it for today. Thanks for listening or watching, and don't forget to subscribe to English in Brazil. See you in the next episode. Take care.